Traders, welcome to Surplus Forex weekly forecast. So let's go for the next week forecast for July 6 to July 10, 2020. Let's start with the USD index. I won't go through the summary of the trades we won last time. We had a wonderful week last week, but as I could not present the entries and exits and analysis of last week, so there's no point in going through the summary of past week. So let's start with the USD index for July 6th to July 10th. On a daily time frame, we see that as of now it's at 97.15 and it's currently the price point is below the EMA 17, and it's it's been struggling to go up from there. As of now, my understanding is that the coronavirus cases are rising, and in US especially, and on the other hand, there's been news that it's vaccines being purchased for almost 1 year by US, so the markets are rising on the other hand. So in a sense, a USD index past week has been, or past few weeks had been in struggle with most of the currencies, and as of now it's on crossroads with almost all the pairs if we see on a daily time frame. Anyways, as of now it's sitting below EMA 17, and it's in the intersection of the down and uptrend line on a daily time frame. I still believe that it's got the fuel in it to go further rise from here still, at least up to 98.15, though it can fall close to 97 and then rise back again. So let's see on a 4-hour chart. On a 4-hour chart, if it breaks 97.50, then the good entry point will be 97.55, and the first exit at the first target 97.75, just right below the resistance, and the second target as 98.06. On the reverse side, if it falls below 96.85, then make sure it gives a good test at 96.776. that will be the good entry point, and with the first target 96.50, second target 96.22. For Euro USD, as I told earlier, that it's been on crossroads with almost all the pairs. Once again, on a daily time frame, it's above the EMA 17, it's below the major trend line, and as of now sitting at 112.47. We see that my bias on USD index is positive, bullish, so I'm taking that Euro USD will fall. It might touch 112.65, but it will fall from there onwards. So as of now, currently sitting at 112.50, 112.47. So if it crosses 113, then 113.06, it should make good test here, and then that will be the first entry point, keeping target 113.33, second target 113.63. On the reverse side, if it falls below the old support, crossing the old pivotal point, so if it crosses 111.99 or 112 and makes a good test here at 111.95, keep first target at 111.70 and second target close to under 111.38. so that's for Euro USD. Same thing on GBP USD. As you see, GBP USD currently it's sitting at 124.81, and it's above the EMA 17, and it's above the downtrend line, but as my bias on USD index is bullish, I believe that the GBP USD will fall from here. It might touch 126 and might fall from there. So, but we are open both ways in all the pairs as we see. So let's see on a 4-hour chart. If it crosses 126, 125.97 will be the good entry point. point. If it crosses 125.80, that will make sure it gives a good test here, positive test. Then first target 126.42, second target high above 127.50, right below it, the old resistance. Keep your target here, second target at 127.35. On the reverse side, if it falls below 124, make an entry at 123.87, first target at 123.35, second target at 122.69. So once again, I'm expecting it to go test above 125.50, 125.60, and then fall from there, coming down as a bearish, crossing 124 towards the south. So let's start with the next one, USD Canadian. USD Canadian been in a continuous struggle on a daily time frame. You see here it's been in consolidation for quite a long before USD dropping, and then once again it's in consolidation. As of now, it's under the major trend line, down below the major trend line, and still down below the uptrend line, down below the EMA 17, but I expect it to fall. If it falls and hards close to 134 and picks up from there, then it'll go positive from there, as I'm bullish on USD for the forthcoming week of July 6th. So let's start on a 4-hour chart. On a 4-hour chart, if it crosses 136.35 will be the good entry point. Make sure you get a positive test here. There's been a previous consolidation in here. Make sure it crosses this trend line as well, giving you first entry point, first target at 136.85 and second target at 137.44. On the reverse side, if it crosses the old support of 134.95, 93 and makes a good test here at 134.77, it'll certainly make a test. But if it falls through, make a good entry point here, 134.77, keeping first target 134.22, second target 133.75. On the reverse side, you can always keep your stop loss at 135.49 itself. That's right above this old support. That's close to 135.40. So on the bullish, if you enter bullish, then you should keep your stop loss at 135.84. As of now, I believe that USD will drop and then rise further from here, crossing this trend line. That will be a good entry point for us. That will make sure this will be the new trend line here, and make an entry here at 136.35, keeping first target 136.85. On USD Japanese yen on a daily time frame, same story. All the pairs, it's at crossroads, as I told you. As of now, sitting at 107.50. It'll be as I am on bullish bias, I believe that it'll cross 108.50 easily in the forthcoming week before dropping close to 107. So let's take on a 4-hour chart. How is it? As of now, it's on a daily time frame. It's above the EMA 17, though still on a on the middle of the cross section here, as you see. Let's go on a 4-hour chart. On a 4-hour chart, we see that if it crosses 107 and makes a good test at 107.75, take first target 107.91, second target at 108.19. On the reverse side, if it falls 107.06, I'm just trying to keep good distance of at least 30.3138% of both sides, keeping about 618 on both sides of entry points. That's how I usually calculate, and that's how I figured out that there's a good point in resistance. So 618 is the Fibonacci number I go by. So if it crosses 107.06 on the downside, then make an entry at 107 and first target 106.78 and second target at 106.50. On the upside, when you enter 107.75, keep your target at 107, stop loss at 107.50, right below this, the pivotal point of 107.55. Kiwi USD on a daily time frame, we see that it's below the uptrend line here, the previous trend line, and it's above the EMA 17. It's been on a bullish trend. As you see, it's been a bullish trend all way long. I predicted that this should be falling from here. I still see that my bias on USD is positive, so it should be falling from here. As of now, sitting at 65.35. so if it goes, it'll go maximum to 65.50 or to 65.85, then it'll start dropping from there. So let's be open on both sides and see on a 4-hour chart. So if it crosses 65.62, that will be the good entry point here. Keeping first target 65.83, second target 66.04. On the reverse side, if it fell, then this will be a good entry point of 64.79, 64.80 will be a good entry point. Please make sure it makes a good test here. And first target 64.50, second target 64.19. Same story, Aussie USD, same thing. It's been rising. I believe that it should be falling from here. At the max, it can go to 70, 50, and then start falling from there. So let's take on a 4-hour chart. As of now, it's sitting at 69.40. It's above the EMA, and it's in consolidation from here for last week and a half. So let's go on a 4-hour chart. On a 4-hour chart, if it crosses 69.80, makes a good test here. Certainly it'll go to 70. That will be our first target, and on the second target 70.40, it will be the second target. On the reverse side, if it crosses 68.90, then that will be the good entry point. 68.85 will be the good entry point, and 68.59 first target, second target 68.34. Always stay open on both sides, as the currencies are struggling against each other because of coronavirus cases rising globally. USD Swiss franc has been showing a remarkable movement once a while, a long period of consolidation, then drop, then again consolidation. I believe that it's good time for it to pick from here. It did close to 8.86 of Fibonacci number. Now it should pick up from here and go towards north. As of now, currently sitting under the under EMA 17, though it's above minor trend line, going towards the upper trend line. That's what I expect. Even if it drops, it could drop at 94 and then start its movement from there onwards towards north. So on a 4-hour chart, as of now, it's sitting at 94.52. On a 4-hour chart, we see that if it crosses 94.97, then 94.99 or 95 will be the good entry point here for us. Keeping first target 95.23, second target 95.44. On the reverse side, if it falls right below this support 94.27, that will be the good entry point. Make sure it makes a good test here. Then first target 94.02, second target at 93.78. 93.75, that will be the second target. On oil, crude oil, sweet Texas oil, so on a daily time frame, we see that it's been rising. Even last to last week, I was expecting it to. Previous to that, it did hit 40. That was our target. I was still expecting it to rise and cross up to 41. Now I have moved my target up to 42.27, close to 42. So let's see on a 4-hour chart. As of now, it's sitting at 39.39. It's halted here. You see that there's been good consolidation here. It is rising above 37, and now it's sitting at 39. There are chances that it can come down further as the global cases are rising. Some of the economies like Mexico and other economies are still halting, and that could pressurize the oil to stay put. So let's see on a 4-hour chart. I still believe that it will rise for a while before it comes down. So what I have done is that if it crosses this old resistance of 40.19, that's the max it's gone so far in the recent weeks. So 40.19, if it crosses 40.43, it'll be a good, so that's, I believe, is the overall general spread it gets, half spread. So 40.43 will be a good entry point, and a 41.25 first target, and 42.18 as a second target. On the reverse side, if it drops below 37, below 38, then 37.95 it'll be a good point to watch. That's the pivotal point been for last 5 weeks, 3 weeks. So in here you see the 37.71 will be, make sure it's below this second trend line, and it crosses 37.17, makes a good test here. You can easily pick this entry point at 37.70 and keep first target 36.81, second target 36.06. So right above the old support of 35.80, 85. So here you see that I expect it to still rise up to 42 and then fall from there, if it's to fall. So meeting the old resistance of 42. Gold. So spot gold as of now trading at 1775, above the uptrend line and above the EMA 17, and at the same time, while I expect USD dollar to rise, the gold could be struggling for a bit. But if the economy starts shrinking, the oil starts shrinking, the gold could be going up, and that's why I'm still positive on gold. On a 4-hour chart, we see that if it crosses, that's very close to 1775. If it crosses 1780, 1784 will be the good entry point for us to capture 1786. I have kept lots of distance between 1788 and 1786 here, because this is these long wicks. That means there was a big fall previously here. So that's what I'm just trying to be secure here. 1786 first target, 1796 second target. On the reverse side, if it falls below 1765.50, and then 1764 will be the good entry point. 1764 will be the good 02 will be the good entry point. First target 1759, second target 1752. Keep the second target right above the old support of 1752. So all in all, I still believe that gold will be rising, if not hovering between this. If it crosses this 1780, it'll be the good entry point for us, and based on that we can see where it goes further. But as of now, I believe that it'll go north from here. That's all from my end, and I wish all of you good trading, happy and healthy trading.